Hi. Oh wow, it's loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, fucking. I'm gonna turn it down. No, it's so. Sounds like static? I mean, that might just be. Feature for scuff. Let me turn on the echo for myself then, so I can maybe hear that. Because then I can troubleshoot. Yeah, my roommate was telling me that there was static whenever anyone was talking, which might have just been me. Well, I heard the static when I turned on. I'm like, okay. As long as it's not happening now. Did you hear static just then when I was silent? Because it's in the background. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure everything's plugged in completely. Because there might be some loose cords or something. Hold on. Okay. I jiggled a bunch of cables, so you know, who knows? It might be solved. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on echo just for myself for a second. Find it. So that should be. Yeah, I don't hear it on my end, but it's also my echo is like pretty quiet. So I'm not sure it should be quiet, but it is. So I guess I won't worry about it, cause I don't know what else to do. Yeah, that might be. I'll test stuff off stream and see if it's still happening. Later. But this might have to be fine for now. Yeah, okay, everything should be good besides that, though. Should be. You can only hope. But yeah, let's do some Cold Steel. As long as the game launches in a reasonable amount of time, but we'll see. I'm gonna swap my capture, and we should be good to go. But yeah, if it gets unbearably bad, let me know. It sounds like it's not terrible, if not audible at this point, but don't hurt. Right. I saved here for a reason, because I knew if I saved anywhere else, I would forget that I have to do these guys, like, level 4 and level 5 fights. I'm just gonna go for full power. That's the deal. No arts? Yeah, no arts, no items. It's not so bad. Are these new? Yes. God, that's annoying. Okay, I'll deal with it though.
Alright, let's do this!
Because there is no one who uses melee weapons who can examine them. The only ways to do that with any of these characters are to use arts or items. But you can also get entries on enemies just by fighting them enough, so we'll see if that happens. I usually don't have to worry about that, but, well.
Beginning mission. Leave it to me. I'm bringing the thunder now. What?
This should be easier just on the basis if I can use crafts. So I can S-break,
Okay.
which I'm gonna do in a second here. Also, it'll be the first time we see Rain's new S-break. So that'll be nice. He might die in about 2 seconds, but that's how it is sometimes. What's the blind and seal chance? Probably very low. Yeah, seal 20, blind 20. No strategy allowed ever. Speed down would actually be probably pretty good, but I think that was also pretty low. 50, yeah, sure.
Eliminating targets. Now, you're mine.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
That... It was mostly really good until he had to sheathe his blade. It kind of fell apart there.
Leave it to me.
Let's have you link with Laura, and then...
Behold. Overdrive.
help her out a little bit, like that. We're gonna... do as you do. How'd that do? Yeah, sure. Let's finish it with a bang.
Witness the fruits of my training.
As she deserves.
Radiant Lion.
I hope the next one isn't don't get to red health.
You're incredible, instructor. Tell me something I don't know.
I doubt it, because we don't have arts or anyone who can heal, really. I mean, it's not to say useless, but that's just because I have arts on him that heal, so... It really should be nothing. And we do the same.
Let's get this over with.
Win without using arts, win without anyone reaching low HP. Okay, cool.
My turn.
Fantastic.
Leave it to me. Cut! Now! Let's do this, bro! Acknowledged!
Get him. Didn't get him that well. Hi, Seer. I'm not sure I'm winning. I'm about to suffer. I can just feel it. But... oh, that's great. That's right when we need to not get to red HP for the entire battle. And we don't have any healers. This is really a you have to charge up your S-break before going into the fight or else kind of battle.
All right, let's do this.
Understood. Okay.
Slayer.
Slayer. Hi, Kaz. Why am I saying hi to you? I guess because I just said hi to Seer. Thank you, Kazik. My brain is so focused on how the fuck am I gonna do this?
Here.
And I'm like trying to figure out, like, I don't think any of the ones who I left out of this are like, I'm pretty sure they can't heal because, well, Milliam can prevent herself from taking damage, which helps. Eustace can't heal. Oh, I do want to say hi to you, but I already have, so I felt a little awkward. But thanks for purchasing some perfumes here. Don't forget you can steal. I need to put that in the like info boxes or something now. Or I could have like a perfume info thing. So instead of saying use perfume to check your total, it'd be like use perfume info to see all commands, whatever. That kind of shit. That seems like a decent idea.
Shatter!
See how much this does. I feel like it's not gonna work, but like we're gonna have to restart. That helps a little bit. That's not great. Hmm.
Too slow.
So that's bad.
Your turn.
It's pretty bad. This is also pretty bad. But it's not like it really matters anymore. So... it's gonna... we're gonna... Hi. Person level 2, I think. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Gaius can't heal either. He does the opposite of healing. He takes self damage. It's great.
I'll handle it.
I should use some passion though. That'd probably help.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Do you have it? I don't think you do. Okay, yeah. Just making sure. Oh, the Decidueye! Yeah, I did do the Decidueye. Sorry, I never, like, properly invited you. But I did manage to do it. Probably set up a Twitch panel, RPM, general command list. Yeah, but I feel like people don't read those. Not a bad idea to, like, set one up, regardless. But I wouldn't want it to be the only thing.
My turn.
Carpet search panels. So true, bestie. Nice.
Leave it to me. Okay.
Of course, Kazakh.
Let's move.
The only bitch in the world that reads them. Yeah, right? Like, that's what it feels like half the time.
Onward.
Yeah.
If that had happened in the Auto Order, that would have been really nice.
My turn.
My turn.
Should I just... yeah, I should heal this turn.
My turn. My turn.
Probably a good idea.
Now. Leave it to me.
Here I go.
Then we Impassion... Not that she really needs it at this point, but... doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Leave this to me.
There we go.
Leave it to
But yeah, like, they're not very visible on mobile. And I feel like people just jump into chat half the time. You have to scroll down for them when there's a stream on. So it's like,
I'll handle it.
Leave this to me.
it may just be my impression, but
Okay.
Let's have you focus down this one, maybe. Oi, That might be bad.
Leave it to me.
Just occupy this one for a bit. Okay, that's fine. It's basically fine.
Bad.
Just do this. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't heal then. I might be a clown.
Onward. This is bad.
This'll help a little bit.
Here I go. My turn.
Here I go.
And then we can do
This
some healing.
Onward.
There we go.
Fighting was in perfect.
And then he's gonna be disappointed in us. Yep, thanks, sir. We fucking killed it. You don't even want to accept it. I don't care that I went against his little conditions there. Those are optional for fun.
Here they come. Stay focused.
my turn.
See? All that optional.
All right.
Okay. Beginning.
Don't like that at all. We're gonna do a little... Yeah. Just keep Laura safe.
Onward.
And then... I wish he had an AoE defense sound, but I know that'd be a little overpowered. Like, I get it.
My turn. Time to try one.
Maybe now? Yeah, I think this is gonna work.
Here, finished. Full speed ahead.
Kill and destroy. We just get some fun cutscenes.
Like the way.
The sheath just looks... The sheathing animation, it's not great.
Okay, it's safe for now.
In light of our survival. She was trying to kill us. He just... Are you allowed to say that in this game? Holy shit. You guys actually managed to beat all 5 levels of our training program. We're both very impressed. Although given that you defeated our order back at the academy, I think I would have been slightly disappointed if you didn't. It definitely wasn't easy, that's for sure. Cuts and bruises aside, we do appreciate you doing this for us. Thanks a bunch, you two. You guys are so honest and polite, I don't even know how to respond. You know, it doesn't hurt to be a snarky asshole every once in a while, right? Hell, I do it all the time. He's just saying that because he doesn't want to admit how he feels. He's thrilled that the Academy has so many talented first-year combatants, even outside the fencing club. I'd be really thrilled if you'd shut up. It's an honor to hear that. Oh, stop your sulking and give it to them already. They knew all along anyway. Fine, fine. Here, Rain, take this. Ooh, Master Quartz. Chevalier. How did you get hold of a Master Quartz? Found it while I was out raising hell for the Alliance back before you brought me on board. Figured I'd hang on to it until I found someone who could use it properly. It's supposed to be very powerful, which is why it's so popular with military officers like Major Neidhart. Oh, right, that's his. I originally thought that Loggins or I should use it since I didn't want it to just sit around unused. But if this training has shown me anything, it's that you and your classmates are much better candidates for that. That's very high praise coming from you. So thank you very much. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Yeah. Hey, didn't you hear me earlier when I said to cut back on the whole polite shtick? No thanks needed, man. Helping us get through today is more than enough. When we do return to the Academy, I'll be looking forward to seeing how much you've improved firsthand, blade to blade. Anytime. Neat. Then we got this one as our last. I'm just gonna hope that I don't need to do any special prep for level 4. But if it's arts... feel like that's the way to go. I mean, they're probably good, you know, check what they've got equipped, but...
I can do this.
So that's no crafts, no items.
Activate.
Dodge tank for us, please.
Activate.
My turn.
What do you got? Also Fortuna. Might be the... Or, I don't know why I said also. It's the only one who has it.
Arcus, activate.
I think. Thanks! Wonder what Orbital
Very
Canceller
well.
does. I'll try that again.
Arcus, activate.
Here.
I suppose I should thank you.
Okay.
And... man... This is probably... You know what? Sure, we'll do it.
Arcus, activate.
Why not?
Here I go.
We could do this for fun. Sure. Keep it safe. Don't you dare. Thank fuck.
Now.
I love Orbital Canceller. Don't you dare.
Whoopsie.
Get fucked. I don't need that from you.
Right.
Alright, yeah, she does also have Fortuna. I was just thinking of that. Okay, Shine then. Probably on our main caster.
My turn.
Prevent her from getting cancelled too much. That's class S. Class SS, you know, sure. What did it lead to, actually? Nothing in specific.
Arcus, activate.
You got a crit coming up, which I can't really do anything about. So that's a little annoying. For a class SS skill on someone who has decent art strength, that's a little disappointing. Of course, after all that time charging it.
Here I go.
At least you wasted that.
Okay.
We're gonna try this again, and, you know, have that block up to prevent them from just canceling it immediately. Don't do that much damage.
I'm sorry, everyone. No problem.
Anyway,
Activate.
Very well.
Lord. Maybe, yeah, you can't do much, actually. I probably should equip something else on you.
Arcus, activate.
In the meantime.
I suppose I should thank you.
At least reviving isn't the worst thing, because it's not like we have to worry about the craft points being cleared out.
Arcus, activate. No problem.
Then... Sure, well, let's give Shining to Elliot.
Arcus, activate.
Give him that dodge rate. Fuck around. Use another Yggdrasil. Keep the damage coming. Try this again.
Now.
Swaying around. Right, they did have that, huh? They did very much have that set up. Miss. Thank you.
Here's our chance. I need everyone's help.
Very well.
Okay.
We're getting there at least. Just very slowly.
I can do this.
Let's heal Eustace though.
Let's go. Of course.
Hope he doesn't die before it goes out. Really wish I was able to use her for damage right now, but seems like a bad idea.
Arcus, activate.
When I'm trying to cast something funny. Thank you for missing. Probably should have predicted this much. That's still good at least. You're just gonna keep using that until it works, aren't you? But we made it happen. This went out a little late though, but it's fine.
Try this.
Right, this one's literally just unlimited blade works. This is just a reality marble. I respect it though. I like how you can see the animation stopping at the top when it zooms out.
Right.
Nice confusion. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen, but still. Feels nice to see it.
Arcus, activate.
That's not too bad, at least. It's a good chunk of healing, but...
I suppose I should thank you.
Of course.
Okay, now that you're set, I can actually focus on dealing damage with you. That's the biggest thing you can do. This'll probably do it. But I want to give the Art's Shield to someone else for the next battle. That's a big chunk of damage right there.
No problem. Let's go.
They can do it too. Okay. That's... I have an idea. Waste it like this.
Very well.
Then once Elisa's thing goes out, it... well...
No problem.
not what I was aiming for.
Press activate. Of course.
At least hopefully one of them will have their art go through.
Take this.
Or both. I have 0 arts on that. Hardly relevant, but
That takes care of them.
okay. Let's change the eclipse around a little bit. I need to. Where was it? Did she just get that from Mirage? That might be the case. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need to see if I have Crescent Mirror on anyone else. Because Eustace being able to maintain that would be pretty good. Is this arch as high as I thought it was? Because, yeah, 1562. And sadly, casters who are obviously always gonna be the strongest. Yeah, he's the next best one. So I was right in that respect. I think I can safely replace this because I have another SS rank thing on his own bar, so... his own Master Quartz. Yeah, Crescent Mirror though. I think that's honestly enough. And thankfully I don't need to grind out craft points for this. So I'll be useless. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same conditions, just no craft, sober, no arts. So I'll be that, plus don't get to low HP.
Come at me with all you have.
Predictable a little bit. Also, you know, Elisa does have it, but it's nice to have it on multiple.
Let's go.
Very well.
Use Fortuna.
Thanks.
Good old Crescent Mirror. And depending on how long it takes her to cast her own Crescent Mirror, yeah, there's definitely something to be said about recasting it after they all attack. Although I do want to attack with her, though. We'll do that. If it's not dire, then we'll adjust strategies. Thank you for joining us. Not great. It, like, the little casting icon on Emma's turn disappeared for a second? It's gone now because she's casting, but like, it just popped out of existence for about 2 seconds. Not as much as I'd hoped for. Certainly, like, I mean, I guess that's about what it was last time around. Glad I missed on Elliot.
Let me help.
I suppose I should thank you.
Curse you.
Okay.
I wish that was useful. If he could if he could hit both him and Usus, then this would be a lot better, but he can't.
Arcus activate.
Stay with us.
Thanks.
Well,
Shoot.
nice work, Elisa, but that's not gonna do it.
I think we. Oh, let's get going.
I think we do need to keep the magic reflect on constant rotation. Up as long as possible.
Very well.
So we're gonna do this. Nice crit, by the way.
Right.
Suppose I shouldn't have tried to do anything.
I'll handle this.
Here I go.
Seems a bit like a waste. Gonna do this real quick though.
Arcus activate.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Arcus activate.
Just put it on yourself maybe first. Take your time. That did hit all of them. Okay, yeah. Didn't look like it for a sec.
I suppose I should thank you.
Getting Shining up on everyone, getting all that insight going is probably also a good idea. How soon can you... That's pretty ideal. If there's anything else good that she can do, yeah. That,
Activate.
that'll help. Never mind.
Perhaps. Excuse us.
I guess I have to restart, because... having low health in this one is a crime.
Right.
Yeah, this is guaranteed to be the biggest pain in the ass.
My turn.
Can't deny I'm tempted.
Uh,
Great.
very well.
I guess I'll just do that again.
Arcus.
Here.
I suppose I should.
I love auto charge, and how useless it is in this instance.
Here I go.
Honestly, as much as I do want to use Artemis... well, I was about to say I could focus on damage, but it really wouldn't hurt to have a lot of health right now.
Arcus activate.
Great, okay, cool.
Shoot. I think. Oh, let's get going.
Thank you for the hydrate. I will. And the stretch. This one sucks. I'm just gonna say that. I guess I could look at accessories, but... they truly did not have to make it like this. Evasion probably really good right now. If there's anything that can prevent impede. I doubt it, but... Otherwise, dodging always a good idea. If I have that. Do I? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. We'll just go for a defense then. I wish I could sort these at all. That's defense 50. Another defense 50. Defense 5. I was looking at defense plus 50 and I was like, that doesn't seem great. Apparently that's about as good as it gets. Then just remove something that's better, right? Just to double check. Might as well do this one, because it's got anti-mute. And then how about anything else? This seems good. And as for you, bud. HP plus 500 may be the best we can do. Yeah. Strength buffs would be a good idea, or rather defense buffs. So you can see about that. Do you already have... Yeah, Elliot doesn't have the shield, so if he could spend his time doing defensive buffs, that would help. This also is nice, but... eh. This could help, but I don't want that. I actually doesn't seem great. Where is the defense stuff? So I saw someone that had a defense boost for 1, and I'd like that for all. I forget what that is called. This is probably actually a really good idea. How much does this cost, though? Would you like to tell me on the actual description? That sounds real nice right about now. 120, that seems worth it. How long does that take? Not very long, which is good news, but I was also, like, kinda gonna set it up so that I would go off way later, but that's still preferable.
Arcus activate! Here I go!
So first, second, and third of all, that's not great. It's not great already.
Here I go! Overdrive!
Let's just do a bit of this, maybe. See if something like this helps.
Right.
Then... Insight for Emma.
Here!
Thanks.
And finally... let's do Artemis's Tears.
I suppose I should thank
Thanks.
you.
Use that 0 arts for all it's worth. Nice miss.
Now's our chance.
I'll back you up!
Very well.
Not what I want. We're looking... I can't do what I want right now. So I'm just gonna have to deal with that.
What?
Thanks for that. I'm not sure if I can, like, after we use that Lost Arts, I assume I can't heal, like, back up to that point. I don't actually know. How long does it take? I'm not gonna do this yet. I'm gonna do another Shining. This time on our melee.
Okay.
And finally, on Elisa.
Ah,
Keep that health for as long as possible. Don't you dare.
Whoopsie! Whoopsie!
try this.
You know, if I could double up the Shining, actually, that really might help. How long until Crescent Mirror? We'll still wait on actually using that.
Huh.
Here I go!
That would be good timing. I don't like what's going on over there. Who is closest to running out of Shining? Elliot, okay.
Darkness activate!
'Cause that'll re-up it and put it at plus 50%. Which is pretty damn good. Also, 9 turns of poison is kind of... it's kind of nasty. Perfect timing, I guess. I hope they're programmed so they can't, like, have multiple of them use dark matter. Yeah, I hate that.
Take this.
That also dark matter, yep. Which I believe can insta-kill.
Okay.
Hey... if you're gonna do this... if you're gonna have a mission of win without anyone leeching... sorry, leeching. Win without anyone reaching low HP, and there's like a million enemies, and they can all attack one after another, 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 after another. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have that.
I think we. Oh, let's get going.
That might just be me, but...
I'll handle this.
Instant crit, which is super fun for us.
suppose I should... I'll handle this.
Can I actually use Crescent Mirror this time, please?
Here I go.
Should I always assume that if they are attacking 4 times in a row that they're going to be casting Dark Matter almost as many times? Because that really does feel like what I'm supposed to expect here. Like, should I be doing this?
I'm sorry.
Cool.
Very well. We should be as if I have time for the likes of you.
If I could, like, equip something to increase my resistance to certain elements, maybe. Like a lot of games do. Just to be less bad.
I can do this.
As it stands, this just sucks.
It's my turn. Arcus act.
Here I go.
I really could use that critical, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Can't use much other than Crescent Mirror anyway. Thank you, Elo. I'm trying.
Arcus activate.
I'll handle this.
Good meowing. Get the fence up.
My turn.
Or apparently not. I'm not allowed to. How long until Crescent Mirror? Not long enough that it feels worth it. That's crit coming up there. How much is that gonna...
Thanks. Shoot.
He was nearly at full, I think.
Oh, let's get going.
Hey, this sucks. Hey guys, this sucks. Hey, dev team,
Very well.
this one isn't good.
I suppose
You
I
kind of fucked this one up. It's bad.
It's my turn.
It's a bit shit even. If I need to do this, where I'm constantly having to re-up a shield skill all the time, every like 4 turns of battle,
Here's our chance.
I don't know.
Very well.
I just think there's
I can do this.
better challenges out there.
Let's go.
I suppose I should thank you.
Arcus.
Never mind. Use Ninja Secret Technique Super Glue Bomb. I wish.
Let's retreat. See you later.
I'm in such pain.
Very well. Arcus,
Of course.
Please let her actually do this.
I'll handle this.
Please let him actually do this. Oh, I mean, he's gonna have to survive 3 hits. Great, he's already at red HP. Because he didn't even fucking... Listen, if... the one thing they could have done to make this bearable is not give literally every enemy in the battle an attack that they can do for free without charging that cancels arts. And it's like, as long as it hits, it cancels. It just has impede. It's not like they have a percentage chance. Nope. I'm mad about it. It's bad. This is just really bad design.
Bring it on.
This is just a frustration game. It's just a frustration game designed for making you mad.
My turn.
There's just not the right tools to combat what they're throwing at you. It doesn't really exist. You can't prevent impede, so it's not like they're, you know, they're giving you something to have to play around and, you know, use your tools properly. Like, oh, if you use this skill, no, you can completely prevent damage, which you can prevent being hit, which does do the trick. But as we've seen, it's just a constant game of having to cast Crescent Mirror and then dodge it right up through insight. Just not great. Anyway, just keep using attacks to delay their turn instead. Maybe. There are quartz that I believe give you a chance of delay when you slap an enemy, but it's like 10% usually. Mass sleep skills. Problem with that. If you look at sleep in the bottom left corner of their status efficacy chart, they have a any sleep skill has a 20% chance of hitting them if it's 100% accuracy. And most things are like 30%. And there's nothing here aside from just general sat down abilities, which I guess I could do like strength down, arts down, try and make that work. But yeah, if I use anything designed to make them, you know, get status at all, it's either not gonna work, period, or it's gonna be very low, because it's gonna have that 0.2 multiplier on it. It's not great. Yeah, rest in peace my sanity after all this. Arguably the worst part is seeing the craft points bars are all like either full or nearly so that I cannot use.
Arcus activate.
I can do this. Let's go.
Probably should have healed, but well. Oh, you can't even do shit. Okay. You can't do anything right now. Except
Overdrive.
you can do this. This helps, doesn't it?
Of course.
What gets me is this would have been an amazing place to, like, make enemies weak to at least one status. Because that gives you something that you can play around, even if it's just delay. Like you said. That would give you, like, a strategy that you can then, like, figure out, okay, there's an obvious route here, but, like, how do I do this and balance it out with still damaging them and not getting brought down to too low of health? Because that's a lot to juggle, even then. But it gives you a much more, like, obvious route to success. It's not like challenge battles like this need to have obvious solutions, but it'd be nice if they, like, if what the game had given you could be utilized at all. And it just can't. It's especially frustrating in a battle like this where you're specifically not allowed to use,
Okay.
crafts, which are a huge part of the game, which I understand. I'm not, like, complaining that I can't use them. It's specifically designed around, like, you know, trying to use... I need to remember that I can use items, but it's specifically designed around, like, succeeding while being locked off from such a powerful thing. Right, like, that makes sense. But I feel like to balance that out, you do have to make it a little bit possible to use other stuff that's normally discouraged. Make you think outside of the box, because you're not usually thinking about statusing enemies like these. Because it's usually not possible. Talking about 6 enemies and no low HP is harsh. Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, it's the amount of enemies too, because it's like, if it was like one big powerful enemy, that would mostly be fine, because it wouldn't be like juggling 4 enemies' turns, and they can all, like, at any point, just line up for Dark Matters in a row if they want to. Or, like, if you can look on the turn order, you can see one of them got the automatic critical, which I can't do much about, I don't think. I could have stolen that with Overdrive, and I think that's the only thing I could have done in this situation. Which is fine, but, like, it's another thing on the pile of, like, okay, now, because there's this many enemies, they're gonna get more likely to grab something like that. Yeah, and, like, when they all go for one target, it just starts, yeah. And, like, if it was a single enemy, it would have hopefully been balanced so that, like, a single hit doesn't take them down to red. Like, for as much as they've been really stupid with some battle designs, I don't think they'd do that. But with this, it's like, if it's possible for them to gang up on someone and, you know, just murder them, it feels like they're less likely to have noticed that that was a problem. Yeah, I could use any of these, and they do have a 50% chance, which is pretty good, even when it's being reduced by the 20% chance, but it still ends up being like 10%, which for an area thing is like not colors, but yeah, this would be 10% for petrifying them. I don't think they can be petrified, but yeah, burn wouldn't be that useful. Seal, I think, would be one of the most useful things we could do. But I don't think it's worth it to heal Eustace's status right now, because he's gonna get back up in another turn anyway. My background look final bossy because we're in Overdrive. That's the only reason. It's about to change. Now. It's like, I love the series a lot, and I love the battle mechanics, but it's another case of JRPG that, like, has all these cool ideas going on, and just doesn't really let you use them. Or at the very least, it centers a lot around, like, everything is just a stat check. Rather than, like, hey, we've given you a number of things you can work with here, so you have options.
Right.
And if you specialize in a particular thing, then you can possibly maybe make that work for yourself. Something that would help. It wouldn't be perfect because it would still, the Dark Matter still does a shit ton of damage, but if they weren't all grouped up like this, which would suck for other reasons, but that would help. Because, yeah, Dark Matter hits everyone right now, easily. So that's the strategy I could go for. I'm just not sure I want to use my turn on that. Instead of going for... Well, Elliot doesn't have the Reflect, but... If I can get a Shining to go off, that might be better.
No problem.
This would help later, but... Yeah, there's really not much of a difference. I think the main thing would be, like, if I would want to heal instead. Which could help, but I can't really predict who is going to be suffering the most.
Let's go.
So we pray. I've talked about this at length on stream before, but like there's such a problem with like a lot of JRPGs giving you statuses because it's restart time. Because it's to be expected.
Perhaps we
Right.
Excuse us.
Like every JRPG has poison, some form of paralysis, etc., etc., etc. So I feel like there's, I wouldn't know, I've never made a JRPG obviously, but like I feel like there's some sense of obligation to include them. But then they're like, well, but this could break certain bosses, so we shouldn't allow people to just do whatever, right? And it's like, no, but you should, though. Like, I think there's a sense of like,
Fight our way through.
if there's any way you could choose a boss, that means the game is bad, and we did it bad. And it's like, I think it's fine if, like, one particular type of build just ruins a particular boss and makes them, like, a joke. Because the majority of your player base isn't going to be using that. They're not going to find out about that.
Everyone.
Very well.
They're not going to have hyper-specialized into poison strats.
As if I have
Or whatever
time for
else.
like you.
And if people figure out, hey, if you use, like, this particular poison build against the boss, or if you, just in general, build towards, I don't know, burn, they just become a joke, then, like, that's fine. People who want to enjoy the game, like, as it was meant to be, are gonna not do that. They're not even gonna look that kind of thing up.
We'll have to fight.
Now, the people who like cheesing are gonna have more fun because they can do that. And I've never, like, it's not like I've ever talked with a developer or, like, let alone an entire team or director or anything like that. I'm like,
Activate.
why they do these things, but it feels like it's coming from that kind of angle of, like, we want to make sure these things don't break the game, and I really don't think it matters.
I'll handle this.
Like, if that's actually what it is, then I think that's a little dumb. People will find a way to cheese their way through your game, and you should be spending your time making sure that the people who are playing it normally are having fun, and then the cheesers, who will always exist,
I suppose I should
are gonna have more ability to do the thing they really like to do, and are gonna have more fun with your game. So,
you.
Now.
I'm talking all this shit as, like, non-game dev, but I don't know. I think that's generally true, too. So, like just a game design or anything, like, adjacent, where, like, there's a tendency to, like, ban something because certain people will try and abuse it. It's just like, well, okay, sure. I might just not even do this because it's just such a pain in the ass and I don't really care that much. It's like, sure, I get that. And in some situations that is genuinely needed, especially in, like, multiplayer competitive settings, like, yeah, sure. If there's a way to just break the game, then people are gonna do that if they want to really win, and that's gonna ruin the experience for other people. You know, and force them to do it even if they don't like that kind of playstyle. That's totally fine.
I think. Oh, let's get going.
But I think, like, there should always be a priority on, like, making sure people who are enjoying the game the way you like it aren't punished because other people aren't. Like, and if the solution to that is banning a certain way of playing the game, great! Like if that's a competitive experience, like I mentioned, and you want to make sure that other people who are exploiting the game can't ruin it directly for people who aren't exploiting the game. Totally. But if it's a matter of like, it's a single player game and there's a way that you could easily get through the entire game in like 2 seconds, just because this one skill, oops, was a little too broken. That doesn't affect the people who, like, you're hoping are enjoying your game. And a small subset of them are probably trying to use that skill in the normal intended way that isn't busted. So, like, by going out of your way to prevent that small subset of, like, choosers from ruining it, you're preventing your core audience from having as much fun. I don't know, I've been repeating myself a lot, but I just, like, it feels so bad every time to be provided with a bunch of, like, cool tools that allow you to diversify your playstyle, and then be banned from using them at all times. I don't know. We do have some side quests to do, though.
Where do you want to go?
So those should be a little more bearable. Oh, so true, Elo. Thank you for the hydrate. I think also more broadly, that's like, I hate it when people do things like, you know, oh, you ruined it for everyone else, so, like, make that kind of ruling, you know, where, like, someone does something bad because, you know, you gave a big group of people a lot of freedom, and you're like, well, no, everyone else has to be punished. It's like, is that the way to do it, though? And not to, like, specifically penalize the person who did the wrong thing, instead of relying on, like, that group mentality of, like, well, if everyone gets punished for the bad person doing the bad thing, they'll pressure them to not do the bad thing. That's very vague, but I hope it's clear what I'm referring to. It's like, I'll stretch anyway. I know that does come up in peer pressure. Not, I guess that would be what you're relying on. But like, say you're playing like, because I'm talking to an audience of gamers. Say you're playing like D&D, and your DM allows you to like be a little creative with your, like, how you do your attacks, and like earn little damage bonuses, of like just fudge things basically for your benefit if it's cool, and then someone just keeps abusing that and like stealing the limelight and all that, and they're like, oh no, no one can do that because they ruined it. It's like, no, I think you should just kick that player out of your game if you've already had to talk with them and they're just still doing that. I don't know, it's not the best example, but I'm struggling to think of specifics. Also, I'm just gonna quickly go back into this battle so I can get the entry. There's just sorry, this again, fist fight the rest of the fight. So true.
We have nothing to fear.
Or like, it's even just a matter of, you know, you don't constantly force your players to, like, show their roles. You just trust that they're telling the truth, but it turns out someone's, like, fudging them all the time, so now everyone has to have, like, if it's an online game, a camera pointed at their dice or whatever. Like,
Very well.
It's like, no, I think you should just kick out the person who keeps fudging the rolls. I haven't had a lot of personal experience with that, thankfully, because my friends who I played TTRPGs with are cool, and they don't do that. But I've heard some horror stories. And that's just a general, like, behavioral, like, group leadership type thing.
My turn.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. They also praise on... praise on isn't the right word, but, like, it requires, like... a kind of management style that I don't really like. And this is breaking away from what I was even talking about in the first place, but, like, the sense of, like, everyone has to play the cop. And it's... and, like, the idea that, like, well... if someone breaks this rule, there's that sense of, like, well, since everyone gets punished if someone breaks this rule, that means that everyone's gonna really pressure each other to not break that rule, instead of just being, like, casually trusting each other to be normal. I don't know. Then I'm sure, you know, part of it is also the sense of, like, oh, you'll feel guilty knowing that you're not only hurting yourself, but everyone else if you get caught. But I feel like the type of people who break those types of rules don't care. I'm getting very, like... I don't know, vague about it, because I'm, like I said, struggling to think of specific examples, so I'll probably cut it off there, but, like, I think you get the general idea. East Celtic Highway 3.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
Normal people in this... yeah, so true. We don't have normal people. I think if you have to punish your players in order to make them play along, you don't have good players, and you simply should kick them instead, if it's that kind of setting. Or you can adapt that as you choose to whatever circumstance is applicable. This has been a real tangent, but... let's make the dice roll on the GM side. Yeah. I mean, like... it's not so much about that specific example of fudging dice rolls and shit like that. Although that still would be, like, a punishment that you shouldn't need to do... in the sense that, like, there is, like, a very basic, like, element of fun in TTRPGs of rolling dice. A lot of people like to do that. So if you punish all the players by having the GM do all the dice rolling, that also sucks. I just want to make sure I have all the fish from here. Like, if it is just a, like, very broad example, but, yeah, if you can't trust your players to play along and, like, be reasonable to each other, only fudge things when it's reasonable and, like, for the fun of the group, that kind of thing, if at all. Just don't do that, I don't know. Or if you run an improv club and you have a prop spin and you have a rule of, hey, don't hit each other with the props, and someone keeps doing that, you shouldn't take away the props. You should take away the person.
Not bad.
Am I going in the right direction? I don't even know. Yes, I am. Where is that boss? Over here? No. Ah, there we go.
Are you sure we should be going up against that thing?
Yes, which is why I'm gonna avoid it entirely. There it is. Nice worm.
Careful! This one looks strong.
Alright, what do we got going on with this guy?
No problem.
Bit hungry. Weak to primarily earth, a little bit less to fire. Vulnerable to poison. This is good. See, this is a really good status efficacy list, and I think I really wish they'd use this kind of thing for all the other bosses, because like 50% efficacy on poison, that's pretty reasonable for a boss. That's giving it a vulnerability that isn't like it doesn't break it. But it's like you're allowed to use it. Like if you have something that's normally 30%, that's 15%, which is not great, but like it's a lot more feasible than 10% and below. Lucky Chura. So true, Connie. Just, and also the status efficacies on top of that. 30% boost to earth damage. There's like a very obvious strategy you can go for here, as well as an alternative with the fire damage efficacy. That's something that's normally better. Usually, elemental and unbalanced efficacy are they're less stingy about it. But there are a lot of bosses that just have totally even across the board elemental efficacy, which in certain circumstances makes sense. But I wish it would get balanced out by having certain statuses that they are weak to. Like a lot of generally humans have perfectly even elemental efficacy, just 100s across the board. And I think there are some things they could do in terms of like, some people are gonna be more susceptible to sleep or being blinded or like whatever, right? Meanwhile, it makes sense that humans aren't particularly weak to any given magical element. So if you play with that, then also unbalanced efficacy. I think generally they're pretty okay with that on humans. But that's another thing that you can play with that seems realistic. Like, certain people are going to take certain types of blows better because of their experience. Or worse. And their build and all that. I don't have anyone who can examine here. I think Green has the thing equipped, though, so we should be fine.
Let's go. My turn.
I guess this is where this is the stream where I rant about JRPG game design. Something that I know clearly so much about. And I'm not just talking out of my ass, but...
Here we go.
I appreciate it as... yeah, it has a Hulu skirt going on. Yeah. Diglett should do that instead of having the dirt mound. Wait, Hulu skirt. A lot of great television on that skirt.
This activate.
Yes, sir.
And then you could do some barrier.
Flammy barrier. Thanks.
Yeah.
Jormungand, a giant worm monster that lurks deep underground. It causes localized earthquakes around those who attack it. I wonder what kind of arts. I wonder what kind of arts it uses. Alright, sorry, my throat is clogged for whatever reason. Okay. But it is weak to slash and crushing damage. I don't know what the names of these are, but we do have both of those between Reen and Milliam, so. And also Fee. So that should help.
Okay.
I had to remind myself real quick that that's not a problem right now. that didn't mean I failed. I do wish Fee had like an aggro up kind of deal. As a melee attacker, I think generally, if you're close to the boss, they often will attack you more, I think. But we're just gonna have to hope. Stay safe out there, bestie.
Let's move.
That's about what I expected. Worm doesn't like her, clearly.
Right.
Really hates her. And in that, with that realization, I think I'm gonna give her Shining. We're gonna hope that helps.
I'll handle it.
Okay. Yeah, we're just. I'll have Fee continue to attack. I was debating if I wanted to like have her pass around Shining, which seems like a good idea, but the attacks seem to be pretty centralized on Elisa, so if she can just get herself to 50% on that.
Too slow.
Should have bursted, but it's fine. I don't know if I have anyone on hand who can. Yes, I do have someone on hand who can strength buff everyone. That's what Reen does. What's this one do again? Right. I'll save that for a sec.
Get him! Take your chance! Right.
Leave it to me. Let's move.
Alright. Buddy, you better live.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me!
We're fine.
Hang in there!
Thanks.
I love how little that does. It's free, so you know, I'll take it,
No
but
problem.
doesn't feel the best.
There.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I guess she is more
My turn.
mixed healer DPS than just pure healer, so it makes sense, but I mean, she's like overall support, like half healer, half craft generation. So it does make sense. She has 3 returns on insight. So yeah, just get her up to 200 and go from there. Speaking of,
Too slow.
you can probably afford to do this right now. Craft generation time for mac and cheese, so true!
Setting target.
Pretty decent.
I'll handle it. Now.
Let's move.
And then we do another. No, we want you to approach for that. Might as well. Yeah, we that really might as well. If it's gonna be nice to me like that.
Too slow.
I'm gonna have that S break right in time for the critical. Good shit.
Right. Rain upon us.
Might as well give her 50%. Nope. Doesn't work like that. Never mind. Not quite to 200, but that's it's fine.
Full speed ahead.
Hell yeah.
Now's our chance.
Love Insight.
Gotcha.
Here I go.
Another crit coming up, so that should be fun.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, aye, aye, Captain.
You truly don't need to.
Too slow. Let's get this over with. Gotcha.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I can do this.
Not right now though.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash. Go!
Easy.
That's that. Let's keep moving. I did it!
I'm so glad. I'm awesome.
Easier than training. Much easier.
I'm just getting started.
Alright, what's the next one? Suxen Mountain Path 2, in front of the waterfall.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
Alright, should be back here. And what are we doing right now? Because we could be doing... Oh, they don't really need to be paired up anymore. They're at 5. It's fine. They're at 5. We can fuck around. Then again, they're all the lowest level on the entire team except for, technically Elliot and Uses, but it's not that big of a difference. So I guess this is fine. Instead... do that. Well, there's... that's also level... it's a level 5 right there. And... 4, sure. Oh, like that. You get a little silly with it, but in front of the waterfall, the waterfall.
That was gonna be a pain. Careful.
Very small waterfall, but I suppose it does count.
Watch out! This is a tough one! Here I go! Alright, let's do this! Leave it to me!
What's your deal? Beam arms. Man, they don't lie.
How dare you!
I always forget he has anger, which is weird, because it's really fitting for him. It's mowing the grass, exactly. Balance down would be kinda nice. Gaspard, an assault archaism can deal with foes in a wide area due to its elastic arms and devastating main cannon. Elastic? Alright. Particularly weak to slamming, smashing, whatever you want to call them, weapons. Very weak to earth arts. I don't think I have any of that on the hand right now, but actually, I think Machias might, but he's not the best at using it, so, a little bit weak to wind. Otherwise, no real vulnerabilities for statuses, including stat down at 10%. So this is a damage check. Yeah, I mean, it's doing a real good job at mowing the grass around here. Why am I in the way? Oh, if the delay was only one more. That's probably fine. Actually, probably, you know what I should have done? I should have aimed it towards Machias and then had Fee go into it. Okay, whatever. Because she would have been the only one excluded, and she was right there. Right the turn after.
Right.
Also, I didn't realize Reen was excluded from that. Weird. Whenever I have Machias out, my instinct is to lower the defense of the enemy, but that is not a thing that I can do. Not really, anyway.
Take this.
Nice. $47 caliber. Ooh,
Leave it to me.
I don't like that.
Marcus, activate. Take this.
I'll handle it.
You know what I want to do right now.
Here I go.
Don't kill Reen, please. Collapse the bridge? That'd help. It'd help more if we were standing on it. Well, rather, the boss is standing on it and we aren't. You know what I mean. If we were standing on it and we collapsed it, that'd be real funny, though.
Hang in there, everyone. Leave it to
What
me.
you doing, bud? You have impede somewhere, right? Yes.
Go, CO.
Thanks, Zio.
My turn.
The bird, the myth, the legend.
Here I go.
Don't like that you're just gonna get to do that. Or not, I guess.
Leave it to me.
Now he's back. You could really have some fun with this. But I think I should be doing damage, maybe. Really starting to.
Yeah, there.
I'll handle it.
Pitiful.
Marcus, activate.
Does this work? Want to make absolutely sure. No. It's only the defense up, strength up kind of stuff. Good to know.
Break! Now's our chance! Got you! Leave it to me.
Defense up would probably be a good idea for these two, just in case they do get hit. I can buy my time waiting for them to get their S breaks by doing all that. But also.
Too slow. Now. Okay.
Yeah, let's give Machias
Here I go.
our one and only healer. There's definitely not one on the back line. Some dodge. Thanks for that.
Too slow. Your turn.
It's my turn.
I love that little sequence of lines there. Just waiting for Reen to dodge a healing spell. He really should. I mean, if anyone's gonna dodge a healing spell, that'd be Fee. She is the dodge master. I don't think there's really anything you can do that's useful. Sadly. I guess I could have given defense to...
You're done.
Wow, that defense down really didn't last that long on him, huh? Or defense up, I mean. Oh, right, because he just got defense down. Okay, yeah, that just makes sense. Might as well just wait for Machias if I'm gonna do all that.
This activate.
I'll handle it.
Don't do anything special. Nice.
Too slow.
Huh. Right. Hang in there, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice healing bullet.
It's my turn. Go, CO. They're open.
Nice crit.
You're done.
With that much damage, I don't think it's gonna be done anytime soon, I'm sorry to say.
Focus. Activate.
Let's move.
Definitely want the strength up. So yeah, let's move him a bit closer.
Now's our chance. You're mine.
You're gonna get a crit for that. I don't like that.
You're finished. Full speed ahead.
How much just do? Quite a bit. Yeah, that would have sucked. With the critical on top of that, not great.
My turn.
I've got an idea.
This activate. Yeah. Right.
Time to heal him again.
Hang in there, everyone.
Oh, Gaius.
I'll handle it.
He'll stop getting so heavily damaged at all times, always. Eventually. It's about to Shining Ream, but I don't think it's really necessary. That does seem like a good idea, though. You think Gaius at that? Hmm.
That's embarrassing. I won't give up.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Overdrive! My turn.
Yeah, well,
Now! Buckies, let's go! Alright.
hopefully this'll help.
Leave this to me.
You don't have Fellis. Okay. Right, can't do that. Don't like that for us.
Hang in there, everyone. Thanks. Here I go.
I'm a gnome, and you've
Numbing
been
while I'm going through all this. Hi, boy.
gnomed.
No real reason not to do this. Right now, immediately.
My blade will clean ignorance and light the way.
Please let this be good damage. Would have been nice time that with a critical, but what can you do? Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I'll take it.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do?
Good luck. I'll handle this.
Is do that.
Dare you! Thank you.
And Reen's turn is gonna happen, then I'm gonna be using
Here I go.
2 S breaks in a row and seeing if that does it. It should. It's very weak right now.
Arcade Gale! Now! You're mine!
Come on. Come on, chess boy. Kill!
Checkmate!
I really didn't expect them to make Mach like his. I really didn't expect them to make liking chess such a big part of Machias's character. I don't know that I like it, but the ass break is funny.
Dance for me. Great white, reside in my will. Radiant arc.
Random aspect skill immunity. Imagine.
No, you don't!
I don't think you should be blocking that.
Dare you!
When Machias is the one getting hit. His health was fine. Yours wasn't. Imagine taking this guy down with a regular old attack.
That's that. Let's keep moving. Yes!
Oh, this is how we get Zemirian Ore. I kind of glazed over it when I presumably got a Zemirian Ore shard from the last quest. Alright. I assume there's other places I could have gotten them earlier in the game. pressing glass during the fight. That's that. Let's keep moving. So true. Yeah, we just abandoned them. Sorry, Gaius. Alright, what next? North Highlands, Northeast, North Plateau.
Where do you want to go?
Around the lake, I'd assume.
Speed ahead.
Let's see. Right, because it connects off of the main north area. Yeah, it's a good idea right now. Oh, wait, no, they moved back, huh? They're not at the lake anymore. That's nice. The world continues to move without us. But northeast. I was about to rest in the tent, but it's not that important. Okay, yeah, so it's the lower exit in this direction. I'm not sure why I haven't already horsed up. This is very much the horse area. Go down here and then back to the left, I believe. Off to that, and we'll exit there.
Whoa, whoa.
Nope. Just wanted to get some extra strength leg. So true, we really need it apparently. Do you see how poorly we did at the one training? Ugh. But yeah, the North Plateau in this area. Yeah, so across the bridge and carry on from there. Although, I might pop into the shrine for the free heal and everything.
Bring it on. My turn.
Nice.
Leave it to.
Right.
It's my. All right.
This is going great.
I can.
Leave it to.
This is going amazing.
No.
It's my turn. Together, we're unbeaten.
It doesn't seem like we're unbeatable at that point. But I appreciate the optimism. Right. We don't need to go to Calvard right now. Although, I wonder how much we can see beyond that direction. Not really much at all.
Yeah.
Entire other country out that way, though. We could just cross the border, except we can't. That's not even at all an option.
Whoa, whoa.
Fine, I'll get off the horse and then go in the shrine. Okay, now we can go back.
Let's get going. Yeah.
And make our way over.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Oh, I could probably fish here. I don't think I've fished here before. Where can I fish here? He noticed it somewhere in this area. So, boy, where is the fishing spot? It's true, I gotta catch them all. Where is the fishing spot you noticed? Do I gotta do this? Is that where we're at?
Oh, I could probably fish here.
I guess. It really doesn't look that deep, but if you insist. Is this where I missed all the fish? Is the shrines just have places to fish at them?
Caught one.
First time! First time I caught a carp, which is a little embarrassing. You'd think that'd be really easy. What are we looking at here? I'm pretty sure I caught this, but... it's super fancy.
Not what I had in mind.
Yeah, invisible crayfish. Come on. Not a new thing. Sad.
Caught one.
Yeah. 15 out of 24. Not great.
Let's get going.
Yeah, that's enough fishing, I guess. More than half. Yeah, but I mean for being at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Not amazing. Okay. This party composition is fine.
Yeah. Whoa. Watch out. This is a tough one. Here I go.
I'm sure that's like... there's nothing wrong with riding a horse directly into a giant, scary animal like this. You know, like,
Let's do
they're
this.
definitely not terrified at all times of even the smallest things. That's not animal abuse at all. Giller Quaker. An ancient fish monster that stores high voltage electric energy in its body, capable of burning its surroundings. Does this battle count as fishing? Yes, definitely. Not really weak to anything except for mute. Which is interesting, because that implies something. Also, can be sat down reasonably easy. And spears. We're spearfishing. So it's good that I have Gaius with me. It would have been really nice if that unbalanced it right away, just to demonstrate what we had just learned. But you can't have it all. Because I've learned that Gaius is always in danger at all times. We're doing this. So it can mute us, but it's also really vulnerable to being muted. Interesting. Just because you're good at a thing doesn't mean you can't stop it from happening to you, I guess.
Break.
pretty decent damage for just a regular attack.
Let's move.
On a boss, you know? I'll take that.
Disactivate.
Right.
Good lord.
Hang in there.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Leave it to me.
I should have stolen that. I'm a clown. Thankfully, Elisa is just fine.
All right, let's do this.
We do have another critical coming up
Right.
that I don't have to rush to grab, so that's something. I guess that's all you can do to. Well, let's do regular attack, get that S break ready.
Now's our chance.
So I might just be able to rush it down.
Leave it to me. They're open. Lend me your strength.
Okay.
Leave it to me. Take this.
We love Ariel. I love seeing them take so much damage. We're gonna... yeah, we'll do Twin Cyclones. He doesn't have the 50% strength buff like Machias does, but he's got 200 CP and presumably high strength? I never can remember, which is fine when it comes to an aerial fight between the ship and the fish. I wish. That'd be sick.
No problem. Hang in there.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I don't like that you got that.
My turn. All right, let's do this. Leave it to me. Leave this to me.
Sure, if he insists.
Here I go.
I probably should have defense down if I could, but we've seen this. Yo. You know, fuck it, at this point.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
Oh no, it has more health. Frozen fish! Feel like I should get a slight bonus for defeating it while it's frozen. I'm looking at you, Etrian Odyssey, and your items that can only be obtained by killing bosses when they're affected by certain statuses. I say this like I dislike it. It's a really cool mechanic.
Great.
I'm so glad. Done. I'm awesome.
Sounds painful though. Yeah. Especially because you don't necessarily know how to get it. Because if you use a certain skill, like, it's essentially the Analyze skill from this game, you can see what item is exclusive to that, but I won't tell you how to get it, but usually the item name will hint at it. Like, you know, it'll be like charred, whatever, and you know, okay, I have to burn it and kill it while it's burned. And thankfully statuses last longer in that game compared to this one. So you can plan around it. You can burn them and as they're like low on HP and then go from there. And also it's a game where you can rebattle bosses as many times as you want. So it's not like, you know, if you don't know the first time you fight the boss, you're fucked. It's very much a resource gathering game in terms of like, you defeat enemies, get certain materials, use some materials to make better weapons. And compared to Monster Hunter, but I don't know that's really accurate. But that is a big thing. But this is in Ymir Valley deepest area. Which I assume is where we fought the Magic Knight. I'm pretty sure. And also where we teleported from the first couple times.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead.
Let's stay at the inn real fast. What are the Imperial family feels about? Yeah, I wasn't planning to read this, but it feels kind of relevant now, so I'm doing it. As sad as it is to say, I expect they feel that they're being used as an excuse to wage the war. If there's anything they would want, it's the opposite. I can't even imagine the pain they must feel over all this bloodshed. I pray that they and Lady Elise are freed soon. If only I could do more than simply pray. It is really cool that all the NPCs have like dialogue that updates throughout the game. But if I actually went through and talked to each and every one of them after every major plot development, I think for as much as I would enjoy it, it would also kill me, you know? I guess the appeal is like you can talk to your favorites and see what they have to say rather than literally everyone. But then there are certain rewards that are locked to talking to specific people at specific times, so I don't know. I guess it is meant to be more that, like, you know, your friend tells you, hey, if you talk to this person at this point in the game, because they happen to care about that character and you didn't. I don't know. But yeah, I need to actually go to the hot springs. Not the hot springs, the baths. I painted too much combos, yeah. I didn't realize there's like a cutscene for this. I assume this is it, but okay, yeah. We just see the party. Fair enough. Didn't need it, but fair enough. Can I get on the horse right now? No. I didn't think so, because we're in town, but would have been funny. What is she doing? Huh? Hey, wait! Guess she didn't hear you. She looked kind of familiar. Wasn't that Beryl from the Occult Research Society? I'm not sure it's a good idea for her to be wandering up the valley alone. I think it'd be best if we went after her. Also, though, you know what I haven't been checking up on? I think I might have done all the slopes, but... Oh, no, I haven't. This is a little... It's fine. Right, click. It's not... You don't press the space bar. Because that's pause. Definitely a case of, like, they chose the best controls they could for converting from controller to keyboard. And it just doesn't work in this one specific area. Which is fair, I can't blame them too much for that. Oh god. But I'll never remember to... Incredible. Well, I might still do it. I might still get it. I have my doubts, but... Jesus. Well, I still got it somehow. That's very... You don't have wiggle room with that at all, huh? Oh, there's a flag there. This must be the last course, this and B4. 10 out of 10, Reen. So true. Hi, rat. Fuck. I'll get it eventually, but good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I had an interesting time trying out one of the little... What? What just happened? Okay. I guess that's fine. I guess that's how physics works. Anyway, I was doing one of the training room things, the last arts one, and I had a bad time, so I just gave up. Starting a new job? Ooh. Hope it goes well for you. I hope they pay you $1 more billion dollars an hour. I can't talk right now, but hope you have nice coworkers and all that. I forgot again. Please. It's coming up. I'm on the right side? No, that's not. We're not there yet. Lovely. It's there. It's middle. Okay. I don't know why I haven't been like noting it down before now, but it's like middle-ish, middle right. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, I've been looking for a new job. Unfortunately, for me, I want an entry-level work-from-home job, which don't exist. So, I mostly just don't want to have to endure public transit or having to buy a car. That all is a nightmare. And also, you know, being able to wake up later in the morning. And have, like, less stress about getting to work on time. Because it's literally just like, as long as I'm at my computer by the time the clock hits whatever, I'm good. That'd be real nice. Ooh, really good accessory. Also, I can't bear to leave my cats in the morning. Which is the main thing, really. They're both really needy. It's specifically Stella, the girl who will, like, sit in my lap in the morning, and then, like, Dexter, the boy, will be, like, napping with me when I get up. So, like, I'll drag myself out of bed, manage to get Dexter off of me with minimum guilt, go to sit down while I get ready for work, Stella will get on my lap, and then I have to kick her off after not very long. That's so... No. That's really... They don't give you a chance to adjust at all if you fuck it up. Yeah, I was trying to just clip it. And you do need to get all of them. I mean, I'd assume it'd be possible even if you didn't have to. Oh, right! I forgot you could stop yourself like that. I did that by accident while I was fumbling with controls. Not gonna lie to you. My hand just kind of got misplaced on the keyboard. I'm not even sure why. Worked out in my favor because I remember that existed, although I might not need it. I shouldn't say that though. Just barely. Oh no, come on. Jumped the gun on that. I knew I needed to hit the flag, then do that. A little out of order. Well, that works. Not like there's a time I need to hit or anything. So anything works. Yeah, I was really hoping I could curve around there. It didn't work out. I'm not sure why I tried it. But I'm getting there. Late. I just... You know what? Slowing down is not in my blood. I never do it. That was kind of smooth-ish. For my standards. That felt kind of good. Boy, felt like I just barely got that one. 7-ish left. 8 at the time. My math failed because I'm so focused on everything else. Let's fucking go.
Did it!
Ooh, Skanda! Thank you, Elo. I'll definitely come back. I'll definitely come back to improve my times for sure. I'm not gonna leave here and never return. Why would I do that? I assume Barrel is like part of this sci-fi. Hold on. No, probably. Well, because I think I could have gotten here. Well, no, because they're like I was about to say if I went to the mountains instead and went from that direction, I could have gotten here. But there's not an actual connection, I don't think. We went that way originally, but it was through like this whole funny cutscene. I think it's home. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. We're not going back to the slip specifically. That's all.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Fishing is so addicting. Lured in. Fish like a man possessed. So true. Green should do that. I can't stop thinking about that radiant glow. I can't wait to sink my teeth into its beautiful body. Yeah, it's the ultimate fish that you can only catch if you catch every other fish. Hey there, Annabelle. Did you see some sort of rare fish in the water? Oh, good day, Reen. Actually, yes. Not long ago, I saw a giant shadow of a fish swimming through the stream here. A giant shadow? You don't think it could be Ymir's guardian, do you? You know of it? Well, you grew up around here, so I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, you'll hear about sightings around here on occasion. I even saw it once back when I was a kid. Really? You must be as curious as I am, then, aren't you? I would be if I were in your shoes. But I'm afraid the legend of the Emer's Guardian ends here, for I shall be the one to reel it in for good. You're gonna catch it? I certainly am. And if you don't want me catching it, you're just gonna have to catch it before me. Neither of us will be in for an easy time, however. As I'm sure you're well aware, Reen, the Emir's Guardian is in a class of its own among the many fish in Erebonia. Unfortunately, I don't think you're up to the challenge just yet. I'd suggest you try and gain experience by catching more varieties of fish before attempting to take on the Guardian. You're probably right. There's no point in trying if I know I can't catch it from the very start. I won't give up completely, though. Just need to polish my skills and then give it a fair shot. Spoken like a true angler. Do try and hurry, though. I'll be here trying to catch it while you're practicing.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
This spot looks perfect for fishing. So, Scott Biacco. 20% chance to blind or sleep is pretty good. Did I have all these? No. I kind of want to get all of them. Because then I think I can exchange them for some. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that a lot of the fish I'm missing are at these shrines. I'm not sure if all of them had water around them, but I could definitely check. I think they didn't, but... I don't know. I am missing a lot. It'd be nice if there were, like, hints. You know? That'd be cool. It might be that there's been some fish added since the last time I was here. I doubt it, but... Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Might as well use up all my fishing chances, though. There we go. I suppose there are the paths around, Trista that I don't think I had full access to before. I had access to part of it.
Not bad.
Hint, you're missing this fish. Thanks, game. Yeah, right? Like... I hate games that do that. They're just like, yeah, you're missing something. What, you couldn't figure it out? Did you try fishing at every single fishing hole in the entire game? Idiot. Thankfully, more racing games have stopped doing that, so you don't have to rely on game facts so much, but it's
Not
like...
bad.
Whoever thought this was a good idea? I mean, it's again, fishing at night instead of day. Ah, so true. Why didn't I think of it? It's based around that, like, playground rumor type playstyle. Of like, oh, you should ask your friends. Maybe they caught a fish you haven't. And it's like, man, if I had caught a fish and my friend hadn't, I would not be able to, like, tell them where... I would not know where I caught it or when. Set the fish care about what point in the game you're in. Yeah, right. I mean, you know, the seasons change, I suppose.
Not what I had in mind.
Happy New Year's Eve, by the way. Of course, even though the seasons change, fish don't ever seem to be gone forever. They just are introduced and then they're there forever. So I'm grateful for that, of course, but another side quest where I have to go out to this bridge. Ain't that just the way? Oh, I I see. What the? Did she just vanish into thin air? What the heck just happened? I'm glad I have Milliam along for this. The one who's afraid of ghosts. Should we keep going after her? I don't think you have a choice, bud. How you know why she's in the occult club? Yeah, no kidding. Hold the fuck on. Ymir Valley, deepest area. Ymir Valley, end. It means the same thing. But why? Why has this happened multiple times in this game? It's like they translated it as one thing and then they went to another area and they're like, oh shit, the character limit is smaller here. Well, it's not like we can go and fix it so it's consistent. They switched translators. Or they just didn't have any communication going on. Hey, I know you're, like, probably dead. But are you not at all concerned about Beryl, the creature. Beryl, the creature right behind you. I wonder if it'll show up in a cutscene if I do this first. Can I do, like, is there ice fishing here? It's a pet Sasquatch. You got a point. My suspicions that this is the source of the spiritual enemy. Yeah, that's the spiritual enemy. Energy in the valley's air appear to be correct. Meanwhile, the great energy floating in this spot is due to the fact that the Ashen Knight once used its power here. I'm right, aren't I? Well, yeah, Valimar was here for quite a while. Anyway, never mind him now. I'm glad to see you again, Beryl. Have you been wandering around ever since we last spoke? Oh, yes. Whenever the whispers of the guardian spirit and the devils beckon me, I answer their call. I've been able to visit power spots all over eastern Erebonia thanks to their guidance. From Neolithic ruins to lakeside castles, from lands connected to the earth spirits. I can't imagine a better use for my time. So you visited the ruins of Nord. Why would you want to go to all those creepy places? Go somewhere more fun! People summon the devils, devil summon Beryl, yeah, right? She is someone who would be summoned by devils. If you don't mind me asking, just who are you, really? No ordinary student should be able to do all that. A fine question indeed. And yet so few people truly know enough about themselves to answer it. In a way, I'm simply one more person peering into the darkness, pursuing an answer to that very same question. The truth is shrouded in shadow. When I peer into the darkness, it stares right back at me. Okay. That doesn't answer the question in the slightest. Seriously, could you try explaining it in a language we actually understand? I think that's enough about me. You're looking for Thor students to board the courageous, yes? I'd be happy to come on board now that my journey has reached its end. Oh, sure. Welcome aboard, Beryl. The pleasure's all mine. I look forward to witnessing what fate has in store for you. Okay. She's so normal. There's nothing wrong with Beryl. What about she does? Like on the ship.
This one will take everything we have.
Will it?
Let's move. All right, let's.
Because we can just kind of.
All right.
No problem.
Right.
go straight for this.
Rain upon us.
All right.
I guess I'll delay until we can get strength plus 50% instead of plus 25.
Take this.
It's not even an attack. Sasquatch, a large ape monster said to live deep in snowy mountains. Freezes its foes with a roar, then pulverizes them. Takes 20% more damage from earth, 20% less damage from water, 60% more damage from fire, neutral damage from wind. Is vulnerable to poison, mute, sleep, confusion, and stat lowering effects, and no particular unbalanced weaknesses. Or resistances.
Leave this to me.
Alright.
Arcus activate. Huh. All right.
Then one more, then we strength up.
All right. Let's do this. All right. Leave
Leave
it to
it
me.
to me.
Let that happen. See if there's a crit coming up. There isn't. Do a little bit of fucking around.
Here I go.
Pretty good. Pretty good damage.
Right.
Then just for fun, just for bonus points,
Let's go.
prevent damage from happening too much.
Too slow.
So it can freeze, which makes sense.
You're mine.
Hang in there. Hip.
Nice try, idiot. You're a turn late. Or not. Wow, okay. Yeah, just regular attack, I suppose, would go
No
through.
problem. Hang in there.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you can do that. You can do that. The screen's only down for one more
It's my
turn.
turn.
Doesn't necessarily have to be. I could use overdrive, but that sucks a little bit. You were weak to poison, mute, sleep, confusion. Yeah, so nothing particular that he has. Can try and delay though. Huh?
Right.
Didn't happen. It's a little sad. Let's take you down a notch. Please don't kill Reen right now. Yeah, that works.
No problem. Right.
Just get them all set up. Everyone really hates Gaius. Can't explain it.
Sorry. Can you handle this?
Will do.
Get rid of that. Wow, okay, I set up my dodge tank and now you don't care. I see how it is. Now, who do I want to link you with? I think we do that.
Here goes. Overdrive.
White hair kids. Because they're strong. And they deserve it.
Now.
You're done. I'll handle it.
Can you buff him real fast? No, you don't really have anything for that. Well, they can re-up Shining, I guess, but... Almost there.
Here we go. Now our chance.
You're done.
Now we go for it. Still got the fence up, but who cares? Guys, this is a spooky dude. Apparently.
Here.
Okay, Trinity Cannon. Goodbye. Look at that HP. 9666. You love to see it.
Oh, that takes care of them.
Okay, I can finally swap off Master Quartz. This is really nice, though.
Yes. I'm just getting started.
Huh? Thank goodness. Success. Look at me go!
You could argue I could do that at any point before it got maxed out, but what if I can't? Uh, 30% chance of critical would be really fun on him, I can't lie to you. Prevents abnormal status and that down. That'd be good for healers, obviously. 50% chance of critical plus increases damage up like criticals. That's a little funny. It's a little funny. Restores EP as battle absorb magic attacks. It's a little silly. Could fuck around with that. Hexcraft's called stat down, 70% chance. Ooh. I feel like this is more good for like Elliot, but not Elliot necessarily, but someone who does AoEs like Machias maybe. Potency of healing items, time range. I don't really see the appeal of Mobius, honestly. I mean, I do. It's very clear who this is meant for, but I don't use items. Chevalier, physical damage up as HP drops. That'd be good for Gaius. Increases by maximum 125%. Checks enemy's attention. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, Gaius. Because I was gonna say if it's because it's got the aggro generator, that would be good for Fee, but she wouldn't really benefit from. Well, actually, with her being a dodge tank, if she activates that after. If she activates Shining after taking a little bit of damage, that could fuck. It's a risky playstyle, but it'd certainly work. Hexcrafts deal critical damage. Activates more as HP decreases 20 to 80%. I wish that was mentioned here. Like the actual range you need to get to hit 125%. And offensive arts deal critical damage. Yeah, okay. And finally, Juggler. Hexcrafts inflict abnormalities, 30% chance, and inflict nightmare at 30% chance. I assume abnormalities are like the higher elements exclusive statuses like Vanish? Or maybe that's stat down? I don't know. Regardless, I think we're gonna start with Murakumo. I was between that and Criminal. Criminal just feel real good for reading. Oh, no, wait, arts. I can't read. Yeah, never mind. That's what we want. How good is everyone else doing? Because Iron is at level 4. It's just getting there. Falco is about the same. Angel is closer to level 5. Not quite there yet. Probably do want it to be there. Raven... I wonder if I want to change his. Because... it's not bad. And it's obviously fitting for him, like, lore-wise, but... I kinda do, like... if he's gonna get targeted all the time anyway... something to be said for that. I could try it out. And Aegis... It makes a lot of sense. It just fits her. Yeah, she's pretty close. I wouldn't say pretty close, but she's the closest, I want to say, out of all of them to hitting level 5. So, I'll leave that there. Yeah, but that's all done. And I believe I report quests now to Toa. Or it's just gonna make me report them like normal, but then it's gonna be Toa talking to us, even though she's right over there. Yeah, okay. Good work, Reen! Toa, what are you doing on the screen? I bet you weren't expecting me to show up, were you? I can access that computer from in my chair. Yeah, I totally wasn't expecting you to show up. Thank you for the hydrate. Normally you'd report to Prince Oliver, but seeing as we can't get in contact with him, I'm gonna be the one listening to your reports today. Oh, I see. Well, in that case... Ooh, okay. Money. Well,
Well done.
I at least got to A1, which isn't as good as A0, but, like, I'll take it. That should be everything. There's still time left until the operation's scheduled to start, so let me know if you have anything else to report. I will, thank you. This was here the whole time? I could've just... I thought that was for the ones we recruited. So I ignored it, because I was like, what's the point? Okay, I guess we're going to go to Nortia Highway then. Is that literally the only one we're missing? I hope so. It's not like we're, you know, like, locked off. If we miss someone, we're fucked forever. But, okay, I'm glad I noticed. Now of all times. I did get that sad little line of, like, I sure wish we recruited more people back during the, like, celebration for retaking Trista, but, or, I think that was just before. Just before we actually went down there. Maybe. It was something. It was around there. Yeah, that shows me for not investigating that.
Where do you want to go?
Nortia Highway, that's where.
Speed ahead.
Nortia.
Let's ride. Right.
Not what I wanted, actually. I want horse.
Let's get going.
But does it note him on the map? It should.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a hunch. I have a couple hunches. Considering it's Kenneth. I have a couple ideas of where he could be.
Yeah.
But I'll check to see if he's literally just marked on the map first. Because obviously there's the fishing holes in the area. as an NPC, he should be. Yeah, there he is. As a quest event, really. But yeah, right and then straight through. Or the left turn, whatever you
We're going
wanna
to take that monster on. We'll need to be very careful.
consider that. I mean,
I could probably fish here.
either way, it's what I thought. And either way, huh? I could probably fish here. Please don't tell me
I could probably fish here.
he's standing in exactly the fishing spot, and so I can't fish right next to him and have a fun
This
little
spot
moment.
looks perfect for fishing.
There we go. Huh. I can probably fish here. You think so? Now, to be fair, some spots where you could fish, Reen might not be good enough to handle, and Kenneth might be. I think that's the true meaning here. Holy shit. Look at this guy. This is a little mean. Only a little though.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Gladiator. Yeah, that makes sense. I think the colors, the red, blue, yellow, green. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of specifically, but I think those colors are associated with gladiators. Like they're just like, I don't know what specifically, but it rings as true in my mind. So we're going with that. Yeah, then nothing new, man. I really thought I explored everywhere in every map, but apparently not.
Caught one.
What do you think of Simon? Oh yeah! I just keep poking the fish. It's what I'm supposed to do. Please understand.
Caught one.
Hi, Kenneth. Parrish. Huh? Reen? Is that you? Kenneth, so this is where you've been. So, this is Kenneth from the fishing club. Oh man, I'm so glad to see you're safe. What have you been doing all this time? I didn't see you around here when we were heading to Ruhr. I haven't been here long, but have I got some stories for you. Left the academy as soon as the war broke out, of course. I guess I could have gone back home after that, but I didn't really feel like it. So instead, I've just been wandering between places unaffected by the war, living out the fish I can catch. You stood there fishing for the entire war! Gutsy move. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into you. Honestly, it's actually reasonably smart. That's pretty reasonable. If you're good at fishing, and there's a war going on, you avoid the war, and feed yourself with fish. That's fair. I get it. Would you be willing to join us? We could really use your help. Annabelle's been worrying sick about you this whole time, too. Reen explained to Kenneth that they were flying around in the Courageous and looking for students to fight by their side. Huh, really? Never would have guessed you were the ones on the Courageous. Well, that's an appealing offer, and I am pretty worried about Annabelle. But I can't right now. No showers, no cooking tools, after a while, dirty clothes, I'll pass. I mean, yeah, but like, considering the circumstances. It's that or dying, really. There's something I need to do here first. Oh, come on! In a nutshell, something really important fell into the river. Which would be pretty bad in and of itself. But a fish just so happened to be swimming by and it swallowed it. I want to catch that fish and get it back. Something really important, huh? It wouldn't be too hard to catch an inanimate object, but there's no telling when you catch a living fish. Yeah, but I'll catch it. I'll be staying right here until I do. Once I've done that, though, I'll come and join you. How about that? Don't bother. Well, I could try and help you catch it. Remember, I know how to fish, and we're bound to increase our odds of catching it with 2 fishermen, right? How many you at least have 3 fishing rods, and the others can't be that bad at fishing. We could have 4 people, at least. You mean it? Thanks. That'd be great. The fish I'm after is a gluttonous bass. True to the name, it swallows anything it can get its big mouth around. Gluttonous bass, huh? Yeah, I can keep an eye out. Feel like I've caught that one before.
This spot looks perfect for.
This spot looks perfect for fishing. And so it is. Now it looks like a gluttonous bass to me.
Caught one.
Kenneth, look! This fish had a necklace in its mouth. Whoa, nice work, Reen. You caught our fish way faster than I expected. First one I caught. Mind if I take a closer look? Reen handed Kenneth the coughed up necklace. This is it. This is her necklace. I'm so happy I was able to recover it. Or that you were able to. Who's her? Do you mind if we ask who it belongs to? Oh, I thought I told you already. Guess not. It's Annabelle's. Annabelle's? That's right. It's a memento of her grandmother. She dropped it in the river while we were running away together. So I thought I'd come back and see if I could find it for her. That's awfully ambitious. How sweet. I guess fishing actually can be helpful. Useful. Words, you know. Still, I couldn't be happier that you caught this for me. I better go give it back, shouldn't I? Hop on the Courageous and we'll give you a lift. We'll be in Ymir before you know it. Well, when you put it like that. That's okay for him to skip the whole war. Yeah, right? Exactly. A wish for love. Kenneth happily boarded the Courageous, and together they made their way to Annabelle's in Ymir. Kenneth handed the necklace over to Annabelle. Yes, this is it! This is grandmother's necklace! Mission complete. I'm glad you were able to get it back. Thank you so much, all of you. Reen's the one who deserves all the thanks. You're the one who caught the fish that had swallowed it. It was honestly just luck that I caught it before you did. I bet if we hadn't shown up when we did, you'd have caught it yourself just fine without me. I'd like to believe I would have, at least. Regardless, with this necklace, I am now free to leave here whenever I wish. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your advice too, Kenneth. I didn't do anything major, honestly. I hope you managed to sort out the whole engagement issue, though. Yeah, so do I. Sounds like this is a personal matter that we shouldn't intrude in. Anyway, I guess this means it's finally time to join you guys on the Courageous. We gotta repay you for all you've done for me and all that. We'll be happy to have you with us. I can't beat everyone, right? Even though it didn't list anyone else, but...
Well done!
Let's go! The UI doesn't hide information in the JRPG. The fact that that's surprising is really sad. Well, let's see where our new recruits are. Just have to know. They're on top of the ship with extended fishing lines. Imagine barrel fishing. I mean, for all we know, she is a huge fishing enthusiast. There's one thing that I'm really hoping for from the later games, is that, like, they pick some of the other students outside of Class 7 to expand on more. Make them, like, actually making them main party members, you know? I obviously don't expect that level of development for everyone, because that'd be insane and wouldn't make sense, and it would, you know, just hurt the development of other characters. But it'd be cool if they picked like one or two and made them into main characters, you know? I just think it'd be nice. Like, I mean, who out of the... Who am I most interested in learning more about? And, like, having in my party? Because... Ferris is up there for sure. She might be the one. She's just entertaining, I like her. Mint. No, what am I saying? It's Mint. Nobody else! I need Mint in the main party. Absolutely for sure. Do I really only have all information on Vivi and no one else? It's a shame, like, seeing these, like, nice portraits where you, like, Rex looks so much different than all the other students compared to, like, you look at the overworld models. I don't know why I'm calling them overworld models. They're like 3D models where they're like a lot more homogenous. I'm really looking forward to the later games where, you know, things are a bit better visually. Beryl for sure. Yeah, that's... Beryl would be fun, I can't lie to you. Colette is cute. I like her. She's plain, but she's appealing. She's nice. If she joined the main party, I would not have any problems with that. Becky would also be like... They would never, like, her whole thing is being a merchant. She wouldn't join the main party, she wouldn't be a fighter. But, imagine if she did. I just think it'd be really funny. Oh, I got Rosine, though. Honestly? I wouldn't complain about another healer. Chasing down the occult during the war. Imagine. I also... Ada will be fun. Not super attached, but... should be fun. Ooh. Hold on. Emily and... what was her girlfriend's name? Oh, Dorothy. Class 1 and 2, right? Or... yeah, Teresa, yeah. Best friends with Emily, someone her father doesn't approve of. There had to have been at least one writer on the team who was doing this intentionally. Like, is that as obvious to everyone else as it is to me? Cause they're a little... I risked spoilers looking them up, like, desperate to see if that was just me being delusional and gay. And I did see, like, that was, like, kind of a thing in the fan base. That these two are, like, clearly... not to be like that as anytime I see two girls together getting along. Harrison Lita. But... you know... you know... the lacrosse club in general is just really gay. Which I shouldn't be surprised at. Yes, a good Lissimo. Not to be a lesbian on stream, but I just it's yeah. Anyway, I think the next Cold Steel game, which is already out, it's been out for years, so whatever it's in there is set in stone, but I think it should have lesbians. For real, for real. It's great to finally have everyone from the Academy on board the Courageous. Everyone who went missing. Everyone who chose to stay at the Academy, they're all here ready to fight with us. It's kind of surreal. We really did go and achieve exactly what we set out to do, you know? Yeah, I know the feeling. We took back the Academy, Valamar's new Itachi has been forged. Nothing's stopping us from giving this operation our all. That being said, it feels a little wrong to say we have everyone when there's one of us missing. Let's go Vincent, so true. Imagine if those two were the ones. The Floral siblings as, like, party members. That'd be entertaining. I would not complain about that. I mean, I already said that I'd like at least one of them on the party, but... yeah. See, oh, you know, if I had to pick two, I would pick not even a student. I'd pick Vincent and, oh god, what was the maiden's name? Sarifa. Vincent and Sarifa would be really funny as permanent party members. Am I interested in seeing Vincent grow as a character? Absolutely not. Am I interested in seeing him get destroyed by his maid every single day? Yes. I didn't even think of that. Sure, it's lively enough here as it is, but Crow has a special energy no one else can bring. Yeah, being the necessary perfect character. I say that as a big Crow fan, but like, yeah, it's a big part of his, like, student persona. Vincent and his girlfriend to be. I mean, I won't fight against that. I don't know what their age gap is like. I just assume it's like 10-ish years. So it's like a 17-year-old and a 27. Whatever. But just remember, him not being here doesn't mean him not being here yet doesn't make what you've done any less amazing. So thank you, Reen. I can't imagine all of us would be here now if not for you. Yeah, I think you're giving me too much credit here. Coming this far as a team effort. I may be part of that team, but so are you and everyone else. Oh, Reen, I should have known you would say that. Yep, if anyone deserves this little something, it's you. Reen, would you be willing to accept this? Emblem. Oh my god, literally just like Fire Emblem. Now, Master Quartz. That's right, the principal gave it to me. He said give it to a student who goes above and beyond with Call of Duty. So, let's talk, reasonable excuses for Toa to have kept certain supplies away from us during a war where we need to use everything we have. I am not she's daughter to me, and she can't do anything wrong. But, like, realistically, even if she is keeping it, as he said, for someone who goes above and beyond the Call of Duty, Rain clearly has already done that countless times before. I know they have to, like, find some excuse for her to give you something that she clearly had all this time. I guess we did just see the print. Actually, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I see how this works now. I mean, there's the proof. She's never wrong. So that's exactly what I've just done. Can't think of anyone who deserves it more than you. I don't know if I've gone above and beyond, but if you say I deserve it, then I'll happily accept. We can't quit here. Not when we're so close. Soon we'll be able to bring Crow home, and only then will we be able to say we have everyone on board. Right. Yeah, she can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. That's my baby daughter who deserves the world. Anyway, what's that one do? What that should do. Emblem. Damage received down as HP drops. Decreases damage up to 80%. Chance of triple advantage encounters. 60% chance only when user is active character. I mean, makes sense. I could see this being useful for Gaius. Imagine if the game gives you the item for the final battle and the boss swipes it as equipped. Imagine! That'd be mean. That'd be real mean. Hey, hold on a sec. I always forget that it literally shows you the Master Quartz you have equipped on the thing there. And, like, also all of the, like, quartz. It's so, like, decorative looking that I just ignore the big-ass Arcus unit on the side of the screen. It doesn't matter, but I just, like, that just registered again for the first time in a while. Before I do anything else, we've been through a lot. So we gotta get some upgrades. Also, if I hadn't thought to go and unlock more slots or upgrade more slots on everyone's Arcus units, I would have completely forgotten to get the special weapons from George. Man, that Cimmerian ore Tachi of yours was one hell of a project. Still, I promised Crow I'd make it back at Oryx Forge, and I wasn't about to let him down. That's where my part in all this ends. It's all up to you now. You've done more than enough already. Thank you, George. I'll be sure to smack Crow silly with it and drag him back here. I got no doubt you will after all you've been through. Well, I've got some final engine checks to do before the operation begins. But if you ever need a bit of an Arcus checkup, I can play doctor. That's still the only ones you have. How... If I were to... Right, so it's just in the menu. Okay. Makes sense. So we got Iris Bow for Elisa, we got Executor for either Emma or Elliot. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Executor is for Emma, Arcforte is for Elliot. No, I'm a clown. Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting that's not like, here's all the Cimmerian ore weapons in order. Maybe if I looked at the materials, that would help. Iris Bow for Elisa. Arcforte for, Elliot. Cletus Rod for Emma. Brynhilder for Laura. I feel like, objectively, this is always gonna be the pick, right? Laura's damage is kind of unbeatable. I'm not gonna choose based off of that, because that's dumb. And I know exactly which one I'm gonna go for before I even looked at them, but... Yeah, Tachyon Breaker for Machias. Lucius is stored for Eustace. Who's Lucius? Zealous Winds for Fee. Fafnir for Gaius. Lionel for Milliam. Thunder and Lightning for Sarah. I said I knew which one I was gonna go for, but I'm really between two right now. Lucius is Lucius. Don't you remember Lucius? Oh, from Grand Blue Fantasy. I know him. This is strength plus 1235, range plus 1, crit plus 10%. Strength plus 1275, range plus 3, crit plus 10%. Causes faint 10%. Which of my daughters? Which of my daughters should be so fucking strong? Ooh. Milliam is more of my fave than Fee, if I'm gonna be honest. I do like Fee a lot, but... I mean, I gotta... As I recall, I got Cimmerian ore in the last game from completing accessory sets and turning them into specific NPCs, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be a thing here. Plus 180. So we're going from a giant gauntlet capable of destroying everything, or not everything, anything, to a gauntlet of strange horde that guides the user to light. Into the light? Like, as a... I'm not gonna worry about that. With that being done, we can get some armor. Everyone has their weapons, so I can just focus on this stuff. Okay, so this is an upgrade for all but... Ooh. Okay, that's one. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it for everyone, because I can get 5. 1, 2, 3... How much of a... It's a reasonable downgrade for Fee, and I'm not as worried about her defenses, so I think it makes sense to not give it to her. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, that... I mean, Elliot could definitely use it for sure. Like, he's not our damager. He's not our DPS here. But... You know what sucks about this UI? You buy 5, it equips 1. You definitely need this. And you were the one who had the, yeah, really good one you get from rank. And you already have it on. Okay. Or you already have the excellent code. I had some battle jackets to distribute around. But yeah, with that being done... And sell the other stuff. The strength plus 40, I'll hang on to that just in case. Most concerned about Emma, I think. Wow, Eustace's shoes right now must suck ass. You see these upgrades here. Also, Elliot. I really haven't been focusing on that. Yeah, who am I most concerned about here? If I could... I also wish there was like a toggle button to compare to their current stats and see, so I could see like specifically how much of a gain it is. Yeah, 1653. It's not much of a drop to everything else. So I think it's worth it to give it to Green. Although, at least, Yeah, we're doing that. That's 240, so if anyone has lower than that, which I kind of hope not. Yeah. We can just sell that. Pretty good upgrades, though. That's worse to forget for a while. Weapons or armor? Armor! I say armor. Because weapons, you can just wail on an enemy for a while. I mean, I guess, you know, if you're not doing enough damage, then your armor may eventually not really matter. But I feel like armor's worse. Because it's you get that experience of like, oh my god, I'm taking so much damage. Oh, that's why. I haven't upgraded my armor in like 5 chapters. I thought it was really hard, it wasn't. I'm just a clown. I think that's as much as I can do to reasonably prepare outside of like very specific items. So, as much as I am tempted to go all around the country trying to find the fish I didn't catch, that also sounds like suffering, and I'm gonna have to do a New Game Plus anyway if I really want to go wild, go crazy. I'm sure there's bonuses for going into the next game with save data. Well, actually, I think, from what I've heard, there's no save data bonus for 2 into 3 because of the platform change in the originals. The 2 first games came out on the Vita originally, I believe, which is, you know. Anyway, they did improve it when they released it on home consoles and PC and all that, but then they moved to consoles for 3 and 4, and so there's save data there's a save data bonus in 4 if you have a save from 3, but there's just no connection between 2 and 3. Vita exists. Yeah, imagine owning a PS Vita. It couldn't be me. It can never be me. But yeah, I think I'll say I'm ready. I've done all the side quests. I've done all the side quests that I know are available that aren't hidden. So I'll count that. I've recruited all the sins. I've upgraded my armor as much as is reasonably possible. But ever realized you forgot about something that you could have been doing all this time? And I have more I could sell. What's the... This is 15 strength. I'm not really that concerned about that. So sure. Who else? Right. Yeah, losing 10 is not that bad for... And also the speed, but whatever. Okay, now I'm satisfied. Now I'm very satisfied. I have the best armor for everyone, I think. I might as well sell the other stuff. Hold on. But, regardless. That feels a lot better. That feels a lot better. Okay. Nearing 100 hours. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? But yeah, thanks for joining me while I did some Trails of Gold Seal. We are finally ready for the end of the game. Probably. And then make it so you can sell a unique equipment and you can't get it back. Yeah, it's like... it puts you in such a awkward space where, like, it's... You know you should. Because it gets you a lot of money and you're almost certainly never going to use it again. And it's way better to spend that money on better armor and weapons and shit. But boy, it hurts. And what if you need that bonus to, like, crit or whatever later on? It hurts. Yeah, we're gonna see if there's anyone we can raid. Otherwise, on tomorrow night, I believe, I'm gonna be... Actually, no, let me see if I'm remembering the dates right before I say anything. You'd think I'd know my schedule. Well, yeah, no, not at all. Thursday night, Friday morning, I'm gonna be playing Calico for the first time, which looks really cute. I've had that for a minute. I got it in a game bundle, I think. Although that might have been one of the games that Cam gave me from his Humble Bundle hoard of keys. I did not keep track of all the shit he gave me, but there was a lot. My friends are very nice to me. But yeah, that's what's up. And then on Friday night, Saturday morning, 2 a.m., I'm gonna be probably finishing the game. Probably works out better that I spent the stream just preparing and doing side quests and shit. Cause I have to imagine it's gonna be more than a 4-hour stream. Which isn't great when I need to go to work in the morning. I say morning. It's not really morning. Hi Morg! Yeah, you're just in time for the raid at least. All you missed out on was me doing some side quests, so... Not too much. Yeah, it looks like Kaya's live. She's been live for a while though, so I'm gonna make sure she's not about to end stream. But she's playing Alice Managed Returns. So, yeah, it looks like she's at least still gonna be live for a bit. So let's go say hi to Kai, who's super cool. A good bug. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. Have a good sleep if you need it. Have a good time zone if it's not nighttime. I'll see ya Friday morning, Thursday night, whatever. You know how it works. Bye-bye.